That's how you know I'm out of rhythm. I think I literally started my stream with no mic, no headphones. What's going on, Mr. 505? Do a sound check real quick. Oh yeah, that sound good. Let me set this to the side because I do need to get him they props for that because that's a beautiful thing. What's going on, Keandre? Oops. I don't even know if you can hear it, but shout out Keandre and Mr. 505. Get everything put where everything supposed to be. Put my glass right here. I don't even know what this paper is. Let me see. Okay. I could start cussing now on YouTube. What's the deal? Maxed out for the bankroll. The ism in the motherfucking building. Okay, I think this is for Deuce's band at school. Yep, that's exactly what that is. Don't need that on the desk. Okay, let me see. Pardon me. A nigga been under the weather. I ain't gonna front. Nigga been sick as a motherfucker. But yeah, man, go ahead and get the show started. I'm gonna drop that a little bit. Gunshots Beach. And then there was bass. Good evening, motherfuckers and motherfuckers. This is your host, Uncle Dolemite, for the Too Much Game podcast, live from the sanctuary once again. Yeah, man. What's going on, Rod Uncensored? You know, one of them episodes, my nigga, I damn near didn't have a topic, but today I got a topic, my nigga. Buzzer beater, too, nigga, literally. Last second topic, my nigga, literally. Right before I turned the mic on, I caught a topic. Fucking around on YouTube. This won't be bullshitting before the show, my nigga, because sometimes I get lucky and trip over a topic. And that's exactly what the fuck happened, my nigga. I was sitting there bullshitting, playing my video game. Cause you know, a nigga was sick. Last night I was sick as a motherfucker. I'm talking about like nigga, everything you could think of when you talk about being not like stomach sick, but like sinus sick, like coughing, sneezing, congested. What's going on, my nigga Rod Uncensored? But yeah, nigga, like everything, dog. Like, you know, I still gotta clear my throat, nigga. I'm glad yesterday that nigga was able to get a whole lot better than I was, cause I probably wouldn't even been able to do this shit, nigga. I'd have been literally like whispering into the mic, cause I was sick, like that type of shit, like where a nigga was like, yeah, good evening, motherfuckers and motherfucker. It'd have been sounding like that. Like that's how fucked up I was yesterday, my nigga. Everybody who I talked to was like, "Did you just wake up?" No, nigga, I'm fucked up. Nigga was sick as a bitch, but I'm a lot better now than I was yesterday. I still could feel the, little something, but I ain't like how I was, my nigga. So shout out to that, nigga. I ain't fucked up like I was fucked up. But yeah, nigga, today's episode, uh, do it cause you want to, my nigga. Like that's the topic of today's episode, my nigga. That's the title of today's episode. What's going on, Brett Renee? Brit Row Records. I could talk about this all day podcast. You know, like I said, nigga, she got 3 shows on the same RSS feed. BTG for President podcast, Open Run with BTG podcast, and I could talk about this all day podcast with Brit Renee, my nigga. So shout out Brit Row Records. What she say? Glad you're starting to feel better. The sign and stuff ain't no joke. Yeah, hell yeah, I was fucked up. I ain't gonna front. That shit is like terrible, because y'all already know nigga was dealing with the impact of wisdom tooth and the nigga sick. Very bad. But yeah, man, today's episode, it's literally the advice that I give everybody who asks me about podcasting. And I literally tell them, my nigga, if you not willing to do it for free, don't do it at all. Like, and that's my advice for life in general. Anything that you plan on going into in life, if you not willing to do it for free, don't even start, my nigga. Whether that be hip hop music, comedy, playing an instrument, um, being an R&B singer, like, being an artist, graphic design, painting. Nigga, if you not willing to do that shit for free, like, don't even do it. Especially podcasting. That's like number one. Nigga, don't podcast. If you think you gonna make money off podcasting, don't even start. If you getting into podcasting because you think you're gonna be Joe Budden, Joe Rogan, Wallow and Gilly, or any of them motherfuckers, nigga, don't even start. Nigga, don't waste your money. Don't buy no microphone. Don't buy no roadcaster. Nigga, don't do it. If it's something that you think is gonna be profitable, like even with Twitch streaming, like I literally before I turned this motherfucker on, I was watching a video and they was talking about like Kai Cenat, Aiden Ross, and all of them. And I guess it's this popular streamer out of somewhere else, motherfucker named Ludwig, and he did like a experiment where he started a motherfucking Twitch stream, to see if he could build his audience again like he built it the first time. And he like, it's fucking impossible. What's going on, my nigga HBK Smoke? But like I said, my nigga, like don't start into none of this shit. If you getting into anything you get into for the money, you gonna fail at. Anything outside of a regular ass 9 to 5 job, if you're doing it because you think it's gonna be some type of big $1 million shit, don't even do it. If you think you rapping because it's gonna make you a whole gang of money, don't even rap. Fuck it. Don't even start rap, my nigga. Because the thing is, anything that you do because of the money is gonna become a job eventually, my nigga. Like anything that you not willing to do for free is gonna become a job, especially when you start making money doing it. And I don't give a fuck how much money it is. There's motherfucking basketball players in the fucking NBA that they look at that shit like a job. The same way you look at picking up trash or, working at the motherfucking school or working at the hospital or working at the motherfucking post office. They look at that shit as a job, nigga. They don't look at the NBA like how a lot of us look at the NBA. Like, it's a dream come true. It's the most amazing thing. I wish I could be in the NBA. Man, them niggas wake up for practice and be like, nigga, I don't want to do this shit. God damn, I gotta go to work again. Like they look at that shit like it's a job, nigga. Anything that you do with the specific intent of making money will become a job to you. What's going on, cousin Kevin? Like that's the fucking thing, dog. Like I do comedy because I want to do comedy. Like I don't do comedy with the intention of making millions of dollars. Like, do I want millions of dollars? Yes. But if a genie or a psychic was to come to my house right now, knock on my door and say, you'll never make money doing comedy, I'm not gonna quit. I like doing comedy. I genuinely enjoy doing it. I have fun getting on that motherfucking stage and making people laugh. It's fun. It's enjoyable to me. Same with podcasting. Nigga, I've been doing this shit motherfucking 5 years, 6 years. I've been doing this shit 6.5 years, my nigga. I've been podcasting 6.5 years. Nigga, I ain't fucking recoup no whole gang of money on this shit, my nigga. I don't make no whole gang of money motherfucking podcasting. I practically don't make shit. What's going on, Black Stallion Cigar? I need to get some cigars from you, my nigga. I already told you, nigga. I'll promote that shit and everything. Nigga, I smoke cigars now. But like I said, like, I don't do this shit because I think it's gonna be some like multi-million-dollar hustle. I literally look at it as something that I do that's fucking enjoyable. Same with comedy, my nigga. Even the shit that I tell niggas, like literally, nigga, even if you a fucking entrepreneur, whatever your endeavor is, my nigga, like if you're not doing it because you have a passion for whatever that is, nigga, you gonna look back at your life with big regret, my nigga. You gonna hate yourself for that shit. Even if you make money, my nigga, you gonna hate that shit. Like I say all the time, like even with the jobs that niggas find, it's literally a situation of like the reason I drive trucks is because it's something that I felt like I could do. Something that I felt like I'd enjoy. Something that I felt like, nigga, my back don't hurt, my hands don't hurt. I don't hate what I do for a living. Like, it's a job that even though I don't like the hours that I work, even though I don't like being away from my family, I still enjoy my time while I'm at work. Like I listen to music, I listen to podcasts, I get to talk to my friends on the phone. I get to, like a form of meditation where I just ride in silence and just think about shit. Sometimes I come up with good jokes. Sometimes I come up with show topics. Like sometimes I just, have epiphanies and shit like that. Like I enjoy driving trucks, my nigga. Like even like the act of driving, like it's enjoyable to me. Like I like to drive. Nigga, I would hate to be a fucking construction worker or a warehouse worker or some shit like that. Like even if a nigga was to be like, hey man, we could pay you $5 an hour more, but you gonna have to work in the heat, in the sun. It's gonna be hot than the motherfucker where you work at. Like, nah, nigga, I ain't taking that job, my nigga. I'm cool. Give me something else. Like I'm straight. I don't want to do that shit. Like that's my thing. Like anything that I do in life, I do because I want to do it. Like anything outside of that, I can't fuck with it. That's the advice that I give every motherfucker. Like same with my kids. Like nigga, I always ask them like, what you want to do when you grow up? Like, what do you want to do for money when you grow up? Like, what do you want to do for a living when you grow up? Because at the end of the day, like you want to chase that path. Like what it is that you genuinely want to do. Because I forgot who said the shit, but I've heard it a bunch of times. Like, if you like what you do for a living, you'll never work a day in your life. And that's like my feelings for life in general, my nigga. Like I want to be in a situation where I like what I do for a living. I'm proud of what I do for a living. Like I said, nigga, I could be making a lot more money, but if I'm making a lot of money doing something that I don't want to do, I'm not gonna enjoy myself. Like I say all the time, if you hate your job, nigga, you hate 8 hours of your day. Nigga, that's a third of your life. Nigga, you mad a third of your life. Nigga, your day is 24 hours and you spend 8 of them motherfuckers with a frown on your face. That's fucked up. That's a bad time, nigga. That's a bad existence. Nigga, and I spend half my day at work, my nigga. I work 12-hour days. Nigga, I work from midnight to noon, my nigga. Nigga, you really think I'm finna be on some bullshit? Nigga, for 12 motherfucking hours? Hell no, nigga. I would hate that. Nigga, half my day. I spend a lot of time at work, dog. That's why, like I said, like that's why I value my time so much. Because I literally gotta spend half of my day working away from my family, away from things that I genuinely like to do, my nigga. I couldn't spend that amount of time doing something that I hated. And when it comes to entrepreneurship, when it comes to a hustle, when it comes to, again, like you doing music or you doing comedy or you doing forms of art or a craft or something like that. Like if it's not something that you genuinely enjoy, nigga, if you doing it for money, you gonna be doing that shit way more than what you do at work. Like I be telling motherfuckers, like, nigga, don't nobody who's ever been great at anything do what they do in little spurts. They do a whole lot of it. Nigga, you don't think that Cat Williams' day is consumed with comedy? Nigga, you don't think Kevin Hart day is consumed with what he does? Like all of these people who we know, my nigga, they day is literally consumed with these things. Imagine if you hated whatever that thing is, and you doing that shit 18 hours a day. Like I said, there's a reason millionaires kill themselves, and a lot of that is that. Nigga, you looking at the life that you've lived and the things that you've done in your life, and you hate all of it. Like, nigga, that's why a lot of motherfuckers ain't here no more, my nigga. Again, like I say about mental health, that's why a lot of people mental health fucked up. That's why a lot of people have these existential crises because they look back at their life and they like, I hated all that shit. I don't enjoy none of that shit. I ain't proud of none of that shit. Like, nigga, to look back at your life and your legacy and not be proud of none of it, yeah, nigga, that'll fuck your mind up. What's going on, Trill? That's the motherfucking thing, dog. Like, it's a lot of motherfuckers out here who mental health fucked up because they not proud of the legacy that they left in life. They not proud of nothing that they've done, my nigga. You know, they didn't do what they wanted to do. They did what they felt they had to do. You know, like Sugar Free said, nigga, players do what they want to, and suckers do what they can. You know, a lot of motherfuckers, they genuinely look at themselves that way. Like, nigga, that's the life of a sucker. You doing shit cause you have to, not cause you want to. Nigga, that's the lifestyle of a sucker. Nigga, I could never be that, my nigga. What's going on, King Germ? Pod saved our marriage. You know, that's the fucking thing. Like, nigga, I do what I do cause I want to. You know, nigga, of course, a motherfucker don't want to work 12-hour days. But I work 12 hours doing what I want to do. Like, I wanted to be a truck driver. I chose this motherfucking career, my nigga. Like, this shit, it wasn't given to me, my nigga. Like, this wasn't no shit that, man, you know, this the best thing I could find. Nah, this is what I chose. You know, like I said, nigga, that's what I try to teach my kids. Like, you want to be in a career path that you choose. Like, you want to be doing something that you enjoy. You know, like I would hate to wake up every fucking morning with a frown on my face because I hate what I do for a living. That shit is crazy to me, my nigga. Like, ain't no motherfucking way. Like, I couldn't be that, my nigga. Because again, that's the definition of a sucker. You know, a motherfucker that you walk around life and life happening to you. You know, like you want to make life happen. You don't want life to happen to you. You know, nothing in your life you got control of. You got to go here all these hours because this motherfucker told you to. You know, everything you doing because you obligated by another motherfucker. You know, that's the lifestyle of a sucker, my nigga. Like, nah. You know, like I say, nigga, like even with comedy, even with podcasting, I do it because I want to. So even if there's no money involved, whether the money go up or down, I'm still gonna enjoy this shit. You know, same with, you know, comedy. Whether the money is up or down, I'm still gonna enjoy it. You know, even when I picked up graphic design, like, you know, when I wasn't making no money, I still was enjoying what I was doing. It. That's why I kept doing it. Like, nigga, anything that I do in life, anything that I pick up, if it's not something that I'm gonna be making money at, I just won't do it. I won't even start. You know, like I told y'all about the New York trip, my nigga. Nigga, when I went to New York, I genuinely went out there with the intention on finding out whether or not comedy was something that I would enjoy doing. Like, is this something that I could see myself falling in love with? Is this something that I could see myself doing, whether it was money involved or not? Cause I didn't make no money in New York. Like, that shit wasn't no hustle trip. I didn't come back from New York with no thousands of dollars, nigga. I came back from New York with less money than I had when I went in, my nigga. You know, so that's the motherfucking thing. Like, nigga, when it come to me and how I live my life, like, it's nothing that I could see myself doing on a long-term basis where I'm more worried about the money than the activity that I'm doing for the money. Like, nigga, if I didn't enjoy comedy, nigga, I wouldn't be doing that shit. Fuck that, nigga. I wouldn't give a fuck if they was like, nigga, we gonna give you $5 million. If I'm getting $5 million for doing some shit that I hate, the money ain't worth it. What's going on, Bone? My sister in this motherfucker, my mom in this motherfucker, mom in the building. Hit like, comment, and subscribe, enjoy the show. You know, and that's the fucking thing. Like I say, hold on, nigga, let me take a sip of water because I told y'all sick, motherfucking throat fucked up. What's going on, my nigga Bailey? You know, but like I said, my nigga, like, even if it's something that I make a grip of money at, if it's not something that I enjoy, I can't fuck with it. I won't do it, my nigga. You know, like, even when I was doing voice acting, right? When I was doing voice work, nigga, sometimes them niggas will hit me up to do some shit that I just completely don't fuck with. And like I say all the time, nigga, I turn down money. Like, nigga, I learned this shit playing dominoes, my nigga. They used to always say in dominoes, nigga, all money ain't good money. And when you think about that, that shit is a metaphor for life, my nigga. Like, all money ain't good money. If you making money doing something you hate, it's bad money. You doing some sucker shit, it's bad money. You know, cause nigga, like I told the homie, I said, my nigga, any nigga that I know that'll literally do anything for money is a prostitute. If a nigga could pay you any amount of money to do anything, nigga, he could pay you to suck his dick. If you'll do anything for money, a nigga fuck you in your ass, my nigga. You know, like a whole lot of that shit that they talk about in Hollywood, nigga, with them, casting couches and shit like that. Like, you don't think it's niggas out here doing gay shit to get motherfucking movie roles and shit, nigga? Shit. You heard about that nigga grabbing what's that nigga name? Damon from Next Friday? Terry Crews. That nigga grabbed Terry Crews' dick, my nigga. Nigga, you don't think the reason he was that comfortable is cause that's what goes on out there, nigga? Told you I'm sick, nigga. Hold on, I'm taking another sip. But like I said, dog, like, nigga, that's what happens out there. There's niggas that want those movie roles so bad, they willing to do anything. Literally anything. The motherfucking party that Cat Williams was talking about in Pimp Chronicles, my nigga. When he went and looked in them rooms and them niggas was doing all that freaky shit. Nigga, same with all them Diddy parties and all that, my nigga. Nigga, when you're willing to do anything, nigga, anything means anything. So when it comes to me, nigga, there's some shit that I just won't do. I tell y'all that shit all the time. I say it all the time on the motherfucking show. Nigga, there's some shit money can't buy from me, my nigga. What's going on? Dollar Bill 305, Miami up in this motherfucker. Shout out to the homies from Florida. Nigga, but like I said, nigga, the Higher Voltage Podcast. Y'all check the nigga out. But like I said, like, nigga, there's some shit that, nigga, money can't buy from me. Like, nigga, my integrity is way too important to me, nigga. What I look at in the mirror is way too important. Like, there's just some shit that it ain't no dollar amount on it. It's some shit I just won't fucking do. Nigga, when I was doing that motherfucking voice work, them niggas try to have me do some shit where it was like, oh yeah, we need you to voice this little thing, and it's about 6ix9ine and how he took over the rap game. Nah, y'all keep that. I'm cool. I don't even give a fuck how much you paying. I ain't doing it. Anything attached to a snitch, I don't want nothing to do with it. Anything attached to a punk motherfucker like that, I don't want nothing to do with it, nigga. I'm my voice is gonna be saying some shit good about that bitch ass nigga. I'm cool. Fuck what you paying. They don't print that amount of money. And that's my fucking thing, dog. Like, just how I live my life. Like, I just ain't the type of nigga that look at money as my number one motivation. Like, my number one motivation is, how I take care of my kids. But, nigga, anything above that, I don't give a fuck about. Like, that shit don't fucking matter to me. Like, that shit don't excite me, my nigga. Like, everybody want to have money. Everybody want to have $1 million. But if I got to do some sucker shit, if I got to do some gay shit, I just won't have the money. I'm gonna just tell you straight the fuck up. Like, if that's what it takes, if I gotta let some motherfucker go in the room and diddle me, I guess I'll never be a millionaire. Fuck it. I guess I drive trucks for the rest of my life. I say that shit all the time, nigga. If a motherfucker say, hey man, we'll give you your own Netflix comedy special, you just gotta go in this little room for about 10, 15 minutes and let this month. No Netflix for me. It is what it is, my nigga. I guess I'm gonna be a truck driver then, my nigga, cause it ain't no motherfucking way in hell I'm gonna be in this motherfucker getting touched on. Nigga, it ain't no way in hell I'm gonna be doing something that I can't tell motherfuckers about. Like I say all the time, nigga, don't do nothing in private that you wouldn't want to come out in public. The same as how I say about don't say nothing behind a motherfucker back that you wouldn't want them hearing. Like, that's how I feel about motherfucking integrity. Like, I don't say nothing behind a motherfucker back that I'll be afraid for them to hear. Like I say about comedy, I don't tell no jokes on stage that I wouldn't want the motherfucker who I'm talking about to hear if they was to come to the show. Because people like, oh man, do jokes about your life. Do jokes about your experiences. Do jokes about your family. No, I'm cool. Because I would hate to do a joke that if my kids heard it, they wouldn't like it. I would hate to be doing a joke that if somebody who I love heard me tell that joke on stage, they would feel like I was shitting on them. So certain jokes, I'm cool. I got a lot of funny shit happening in my family. But if it was a situation of the motherfucker who I'm telling a joke about hearing it and being offended by it, that's a laugh I can afford not to hear. Like I don't need to make niggas laugh at the expense of my family, my close friends, and people who I love. Like, like I said, nigga, I got family members on crack and shit like that. But like I'm not finna make no jokes about these motherfuckers. I love these motherfuckers. Like, nigga, if they was sitting in the crowd, would I tell them same jokes? And like I say, nigga, I always put the shoe on both feet. Would I want to be in the crowd and have one of my cousins on stage telling a fucked up joke about me? Would I want my dad or one of my kids to be on stage telling a fucked up joke about me? Probably not, my nigga. So I offer that same courtesy to my friends and family and people who I love, my nigga. Like that's just how I move through life. So if it's a situation where it's something that I gotta do and it's something that I don't believe in, I'm just not gonna do it. Like that's just what I tell motherfuckers in general. Like I said, when niggas ask me about podcasting, that's the first thing I tell them. Nigga, if it's not something that you do for free, don't do it. When it comes to content, if it's not something that you passionate about, don't do it. When these, oh man, I think I'm gonna do a channel about this. I'm gonna make a YouTube channel doing this. If it's not something that you care about, why would you do it? Like anything that you do just because it makes money is gonna become a job. And motherfuckers don't like their job. Most motherfuckers don't like their job. You know, so why would you create something that becomes a job? I love doing comedy. I love doing podcasting. So whether I'm doing it for free or if I'm doing it for hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars, I'm enjoying it. So that's a good life for me. But let's say I was doing a podcast about, I don't know, DMT experiences or some shit like that. Like let's say I cracked off in the Joe Rogan lane. Like this is the conspiracy theory podcast where I break down different conspiracy theories. And it's not something that I'm passionate about, but somehow I grow a humongous audience. Nigga, eventually I'm gonna get tired of that shit. Like, damn, nigga, I gotta talk about another fucking government conspiracy that I don't give a fuck about, but it's money coming in, so I gotta do it. It's gonna feel like an obligation. I hate that shit. I don't want to live the life of a nigga that's obligated to a bunch of motherfuckers. Especially a bunch of motherfuckers that don't give a fuck about me, my nigga. Because again, that's what I don't like about work in general. Like the fact that I gotta do something that makes millions of dollars for a motherfucker that don't give a fuck about me. Nigga, that's part of the reason I don't like the idea of work. Like I say, what I do for work is cool. Like driving trucks. But do I want to do that shit for who I do it for? No, not really, my nigga. But does it pay me well? Yes. So I enjoy doing it, my nigga. And that's the thing. Like, in life, there has to be a balance. Like when it comes to what I do for money, I do it because I enjoy it. Do I enjoy having to do it 12 hours a day? Nah. But because I have to do it 12 hours a day, it had to be something that I enjoy. Like I said, nigga, what I want to impart into my children is do something in life that you enjoy. You know, try to make it to where whatever you do for money is something that you can tolerate. It's something that you're proud of. It's something that you feel good about doing. Otherwise, you're going to hate a large portion of what your life is. You don't want that to be your existence, my nigga. You want to make sure that whatever the fuck that shit is, you feel fulfilled in it. You feel like you have a purpose. Like you want to live according to whatever your purpose is in life. Like, that's a big thing with me. Like I'm big on purpose. Like I want to make sure that whatever the hell I do is something that I could look back and be proud that I did it. Like nigga, I left a positive impact on the world. Hold on, nigga. Boy, being sick some bullshit. Nigga, especially when your ass gotta fucking talk for a goddamn hour. That shit crazy. But like I said, dog, like, and even with this, and like I've talked about that shit probably like 2 or 3 episodes ago. Like, when you doing something that you feel purposeful about, nigga, when you doing something that you feel is important, when you doing something that you genuinely enjoy, you'll do it in the midst of inconvenience. Like, if I didn't like podcasting, I wouldn't do this shit while I was sick. Same as like a job. Nigga, if I hated my job, I'll be running out of PTO all the motherfucking time. Nigga, I stubbed my toe, I ain't going to work. Oh, my stomach hurt, I ain't going to work. Oh, I got a runny nose, I ain't going to work. Like, nigga, when it's something that you enjoy doing, you'll do that shit with a toothache. You'll do that shit when your head hurt. Nigga, you'll do that shit when a front tooth fall out. Like, nigga, you don't give a fuck. Nigga, you gonna do it because you feel like it's important. Anything that you don't deem to be important, nigga, you is not finna let a fucking inconvenience stop you. Like, nigga, I feel like, nigga, this shit is important, so I'm doing that shit. Like, nigga, my motherfucking ass is gonna get this motherfucking show done. Nigga, I be having all type of shit to do on a Sunday, and I'll be like, nigga, I gotta get the show. I gotta do the motherfucking show. Only time I really miss shows is if I'm not home. If my ass is out in traffic, like, the last episode I missed, I was in Atlanta. I think before that, I forgot. But I don't miss a lot of shows because I genuinely look at this shit as important. Like, this podcast is something that every motherfucking week I genuinely have this shit as Sunday, I'm doing the podcast. Whatever the fuck my day happens, the podcast is a part of that. Like, 60 minutes of my day is gonna be dedicated to this goddamn show. No matter what I got going on. Nigga, again, anything outside of me being gone out of state, if I'm home, I'm doing a motherfucking show because it's important to me. It's a passion of mine. It's a purpose of mine. It's something that I feel like is fucking important. Like, I genuinely feel like it's important for me to give motherfuckers the game. So I come in this motherfucker with the understanding that, yeah, I'm sick, but I still got to do the show. Yeah, my head hurt, but I still got to do the show. Yeah, I got a toothache, but I still got to do the show. Yeah, I got something to do later on, but I still got to do the fucking show. So sometimes I might do the motherfucker early. Sometimes I might do the motherfucker late. Sometimes I might do the motherfucker the next day. But the motherfucker getting done because it's important. Just like comedy, my nigga. Like, nigga, sometimes I might not be in the best mood. Sometimes, certain shit might be not going my way. But, nigga, with the understanding of the purpose that I have, like how important that shit is to me, I'm gonna make it to my motherfucking show. I'm gonna do that shit because, this is something that's important to me. And again, like, this is the life that I want people who listen to this show. Nigga, that's anybody who I have influence over. My kids especially. Like, nigga, do what you do because you want to do it. Like, live a life that you want to live. Live a life that you be proud of. Like, leave a legacy that you be proud of, my nigga. Because there's plenty of suckers in the world doing shit because they have to. You want to do shit because you want to, my nigga. That's the life. Nigga, doing what you do because you want to do it, not because you have to do it. Nigga, you can make money doing a million different things. Nigga, find the things to make money that you enjoy doing. So it won't be such a terrible existence. Because anything you do for money, you're gonna have to do a lot of that shit. So imagine doing something that you hate all the time. Imagine doing something you're not proud of all the time. Because anything that you do for money, you're gonna do all the time. It's like, I literally, nigga, when I chose my career, it's like, nigga, I know I'm gonna have to do this shit a lot. So let me pick something I know I could do. Driving? Shit, I love to drive. I like driving my car. Like, nigga, for fun. Nigga, sometimes I just get out there and I just go bend corners because I enjoy it. Part of what helps me go to Hollywood all the time to go to Chocolate Sunday is the fact that I enjoy driving. That little hour drive don't hurt me. It don't deter me. It don't stop me. Nigga, long as my car make it, nigga, I'm on the way. Cause I have fun driving any goddamn way. And what you say, Brett? I feel that I've done my show a couple times with hardly any voice, LOL. And that's the fucking thing. Like, nigga, when it comes to me and what I do, like, nigga, I love doing this motherfucking show. So even though a nigga head hurt, even though a nigga be sick, I still have fun doing it. So I'ma do this motherfucker regardless. And that's, like I said, my nigga, like that's a metaphor for life in general. Like, nigga, anything that inconvenience or stop you from doing, you probably don't want to do it in the first place. That's why I say, nigga, if you don't love podcasting, don't get a podcast. If you don't feel like you'll really genuinely enjoy doing it, don't even start, nigga. Don't even waste your money doing this shit. Because it's gonna take a lot of money. It's gonna take a lot of time. It's gonna take some sacrifice. So if you're not willing to deal with that for free, don't do it. Don't even start. I tell niggas all the time, like, nigga, I spent thousands of dollars on this shit. Nigga, the Roadcaster, I think I spent like 700-800 on this motherfucker. Nigga, laptop was 12, 11, 12, maybe $1,300 for the laptop. The camera that I use now, luckily I got me a cool $200 camera. But that camera back there that I used to use, that's $1,000 camera, my nigga. I spent thousands of dollars doing this shit for free. I do not make money doing podcasting, nigga. I do podcasting for free. I do podcasting because I love doing podcasting, not because it's a hustle, not because I think there's gonna be some money at the end of the rainbow. Nigga, probably about 2-3 years into this shit, I realized, yeah, I probably won't make no money doing this shit. But I love doing it, so I do it. Like, nigga, I don't do nothing in my life thinking that it's gonna make me $1 million. Like, nigga, do I plan on making millions of dollars from comedy? Yes. Do I hope I make millions of dollars from comedy? Yes. Is it realistic? No. But it is what it is. I love doing it. So I'm going to do it regardless. Nigga, whether I get a movie deal, TV deal, Netflix special, I'm going to do it. If I don't get any of those things, I'm still going to do it because I love it. That's the fucking thing. Like, nigga, if it's not nothing that you willing to do for free, don't even fucking start. Because it's no guarantees. If you rap, yes, there are rappers making a whole lot of money, but that ain't no guarantee that you gonna make any. So why would you rap with thinking you gonna make millions of dollars? All that's gonna lead to is disappointment. There's millions of niggas rapping. It's like 10 niggas on the radio. So think about it. Do you really think you're gonna be 10 out of literally millions? Same with basketball. It's a million niggas playing basketball right now for free. And about 350 in the NBA right now. 350 motherfucking roster spots for an activity that billions of people around the world can do. Like, nigga, unless you doing it because you love it, don't even do it. Everything that I do because I genuinely enjoy it, not because I think somehow it's going to be $1 million at the end of the rainbow. Because if you looking at anything that you touch, nigga, you begging for disappointment. And what's going on? 12K out, a motherfucking podcast billionaire. What is it, time to get some game from my billionaire friend Dolemite? Shit, I'm trying to be like you, nigga. Y'all niggas is the billionaires, nigga. Y'all niggas rich. Shit, matter of fact, nigga. Speaking of rich friends, shout out to homie Styles, and Bless Jess from the motherfucking Hustle and Heal podcast, the Brunch Hour podcast, and the Sip and Spill experience. I think that's what that shit is, nigga. Let me not fuck it up. Let me look that shit up on motherfucking Instagram so I could get that shit correct, my nigga. Cause that's where I got this motherfucking t-shirt from, my nigga. Shout out to motherfucking the Brunch Behavior motherfucking summer pack, my nigga. This nigga Styles, motherfucking the Brunch Hour podcast and the motherfucking Hustle and Heal podcast. This nigga sent me a care package and shit with this goddamn t-shirt that I'm wearing and shit. Responsible-ish. This motherfucker hooked the nigga up, dog. Nigga, this shit clean as a motherfucker. Let me see. What is that shit? Sip Happen series. That's what that shit is, my nigga. The Sip Happen series. Shout out to the motherfuckers for shooting me this book, my nigga. This shit clowning like a motherfucker, nigga. This shit was like super fucking fly, nigga. Like, nigga, this nigga got fucking recipes in this motherfucker. Look at this shit. Nigga, illustrations of the drinks and all kind of shit. Nigga, shout out Styles and Blessed Jets, my nigga. The Hustle and Heal podcast. The Sip Happens and all that old shit, my nigga. Shout out, my nigga. The Brunch Hour podcast. They hooked the nigga up with the motherfucking care package. So shout out to him, my nigga. The Brunch Behavior Summer Pack. I don't know how you order this motherfucker. I know it's a QR code. Hold on, nigga. Let me put that shit on the fucking screen. Y'all niggas scan the goddamn QR code, my nigga, so you can get that shit. Cause shout out to that. And what you say, this nigga John? I need to ask those 12 Cal and Baylor to help the buyout money to get rid of our coach at Florida. Yeah, y'all niggas suck. Shout out to the University of Florida Gators. They suck at football and shit. 12 Cal said I got a wife and 4 kids, one in college. They take all my money, shit, nigga. You gotta have money for them to take the shit, nigga. That's how we know. 12 Cal super rich. What he say? Shout out to Styles. Order the book as well, nigga. Where you order the book? You ordered the book through the fucking QR code? Cause I ain't sure where, nigga. But like I said, nigga, the fucking QR code right there, nigga. Y'all niggas scan that motherfucker. Get you one of these, cause this motherfucker. And you see, nigga, like this ain't no 3-page book neither, nigga. This motherfucker is. This shit is cold. Like, nigga, from front to back, nigga, like the whole shit is it's nice, like good ass quality. This motherfucker got like a journal in the back of this bitch. Look at this shit. This motherfucker got like a journal, nigga. What that shit say? Refills and reflections, my nigga. What do you say? Because some thoughts deserve more than just a toast, a space to unpack your own brunch behavior. What did that sip sermon spark? What's your personal pour story? This is where you let it out, messy, honest, healed, or halfway there. Write it like there's no one watching. Sip, think, scribble, repeat. Boy, look at this shit. This fly, nigga. Shout out these niggas, cause I like it, my nigga. That shit dope. Shout out to them niggas. But back to the goddamn podcast, my nigga. Like I say, nigga, anything in life that you not willing to do for free, don't do it. Nigga, anything in your life that you feel like you're not doing because you want to do it, you're not doing it because you feel like it's important. Nigga, don't fucking do it, dog. Like, I don't do shit that I don't want to do. And that's the same shit that I'm trying to teach my kids. Like, nigga, you don't want to spend 8 to 10 to 12 hours of your life every day doing something you fucking hate. Like, whatever career path your motherfucking ass choose, nigga, choose that shit because it's something that you genuinely see yourself being proud to do. Like, nigga, I remember I got into it with a homeboy of mine who's a real friend of mine. But at the time, we was co-drivers. And the nigga said some punk shit like, nigga, this nigga was like, yeah, man, I think I'm a be a police officer. I'm like, damn, nigga, you want to choose a career as a bitch ass nigga? Why would you want to do that? Like, why would you want to be a bitch ass motherfucker for a living? Like, the fuck? He like, man, I want to do a career my kids could be proud of. I'm like, nigga, you think your kids would be proud of you being a pussy for money? You want to be a bitch ass motherfucker. You want to be the scum of the earth. And you think your children will be proud of you for that? Man, right now I'm just a truck driver. I said, just a truck driver. I'm like, damn, punk motherfucker. Like, nigga, tell me how you really feel, my nigga. Like, you don't think your kids would be proud of you as a truck driver, even though you pay all the bills, you pay all the rent, and your wife don't work. Like, nigga, you pay 100% of your household overhead, and you don't think your kids would be proud of that. But if you was a punk ass bitch, your kids would be proud of that. What the fuck type of kids is you raising, my nigga? Like, think about that shit, my nigga. Like, you think your kids would be proud of you being one of the sorriest motherfuckers that ever walked the planet, but they wouldn't be proud of you as a fucking truck driver? What the fuck type, nigga? Like, nigga, what type of kids is you raising, my nigga? Cause like, nigga, I tell my kids all the time, like, nigga, That's the one thing. Like if my kids be chose that career path, nigga, that's the one thing. Nah, hell no, hell the fuck no. Like nigga, I would rather Deuce walk in my motherfucking front door with a pink dress and lipstick on, before I see that nigga with the uniform of a punk ass motherfucker with a badge. Literally. I would literally rather that nigga come in this motherfucker and do a sachet ballet move with a fucking tutu on. So I see that motherfucker walking in my shit with a fucking badge on his goddamn chest. Hell no. Terrible, my nigga. Fucking embarrassing. Like nigga, you wanna see a motherfucker, nigga. The one thing my son could do in life that would literally make me disown his motherfucking ass is to do that shit. Nigga, the police? Nah, nigga, fuck that shit, nigga. You could bring a white girl home. You could be gay and bring a white man home. But nigga, the police? Psh, hell no. Worst thing ever, my nigga. Hell no. I would literally rather this motherfucker bring a white man as a boyfriend than the motherfucker be a goddamn police. What this nigga said? That nigga said show the law some love. Fuck the law, nigga. Every single one of them, excluding none of them. Fuck them. But like I said, like nigga, do whatever the fuck makes you happy. But that shit right there, nah, nigga, not for mine. Nigga, not for my kids. And like I say, when that nigga said that shit, I'm like, my nigga, I'm proud to be a truck driver, my nigga. Like on some real shit, my nigga. Like that nigga said that's a respectable career. He can make a difference. Yeah, nigga, a different race, my nigga. Like nigga, you a slave catcher. Nigga, how the fuck is a black man proud to be a police officer, my nigga? That's the most terrible fucking career a black man could ever choose, my nigga. If you black and a cop, nigga, kill yourself, nigga. The fuck? But like I said, like just on some real shit, like nigga, I'm proud of what I do. Like when homeboy said that shit, I'm like, my nigga, I genuinely am happy to do what I do for a living. Like nigga, I remember my Uncle Larry, rest in peace, my nigga, like nigga, we was at my cousin's funeral. And this motherfucker told my kid's mom, like, what he say? Like, oh yeah, Anthony, he could have been a doctor, a lawyer. Do you know how intelligent he is? He could have literally did anything he wanted to do for a living. Yeah, nigga, I wanted to be a cop. I mean, a truck driver, my nigga. I ain't never wanted to be no motherfucking lawyer. I never wanted to be no doctor. I wanted to be a truck driver. Like on some real shit, I wanted to be a school bus driver. Like growing up, I wanted to do what my dad did. Nigga, my dad was a school bus driver. Nigga had a low rider. Nigga had a Benz. He lived in Compton. He had a cool little place. Like shit, nigga. Like shit, nigga. That's what I want to do, nigga. If that's what it takes to get a low rider, I do that shit. I want to be a motherfucking school bus driver. But when I became a school bus driver, I wasn't making shit. I was like, yeah, nigga, let me find some other shit. But I always wanted to make my money driving. So when I started being a truck driver, like nigga, I love my job, my nigga. Like I'm proud of this shit. So when homeboy said that, I'm like, what the fuck? Like nigga, how the fuck do you view yourself, my nigga? For that to be what the fuck you said. I want my kids to be able to be proud of me. Like to be a punk ass bitch, that's crazy. On purpose? That nigga Germ over here trolling. That nigga said we need our police and we need what do he say? We need yeah, nigga. We need our own to police our neighborhoods. Yeah. Regular ass niggas. We don't need the motherfuckers to be attached to no goddamn system of white supremacy to police our neighborhoods, nigga. We could police our own neighborhoods without them bitch ass blue uniforms and them punk ass motherfuckers training you to fucking profile your own motherfucking people. Nigga, fuck the motherfucking police, my nigga. Nigga, the Black Panthers police their own neighborhoods, my nigga. Like we have systems in place to police our own neighborhoods without them punk motherfuckers. They just don't want us to do that shit because they want to be the motherfuckers in control of how that gets done. But the Black Panthers, when them niggas was policing our own neighborhoods, you saw how they got done. Like them motherfuckers, they don't want us to police our own neighborhoods the way that we supposed to be policing our own neighborhoods, my nigga. That's the reason I hate the motherfucking police so much, my nigga. And I ain't never getting off that shit, nigga. Fuck all of them. Exclude none of them. You know. And again, like I said, dog, like when it comes to the career path that you choose, like choose something you can be proud of. Like if you got any ounce of black pride, you got any ounce of pride in your race and who you are as a black man, you can't say that you're proud to be a fucking police officer, knowing what they do, knowing how they feel about you and your fucking race, my nigga. There's no nigga proud to be black and a cop, my nigga. There's no fucking way those two things could exist unless you either got a short memory, no historical knowledge, or you just a flat out stupid ass motherfucker. And in order for you to be a cop, you probably a stupid ass motherfucker on some real shit. What's going on, my nigga? Pork Cool Out Corner Podcast. You say we can police our neighborhoods, but we stop caring. It's not even that niggas stop caring. It's just that a lot of motherfuckers is afraid of young niggas. Like that's the reason a whole lot of motherfuckers don't police their own neighborhoods the way they supposed to, because they afraid of these young niggas. And a lot of that shit is a bigger problem in general, because a whole lot of these young niggas that the old niggas is afraid of is fatherless motherfuckers. When niggas start being afraid to raise their own motherfucking kids, when niggas stop taking the responsibility as a father as being fucking important. A whole lot of motherfuckers is afraid of young niggas because these young niggas ain't had no daddy in their life. So these young niggas don't respect the structure or the voice of an older grown ass motherfucking man. That's the motherfucking problem. A lot of these niggas wasn't raised on respect because they ain't had no daddy in their household. They ain't had no real men around. Like on some real shit, nigga, policing your own neighborhood should start when these niggas is little instead of waiting till they teenagers and they out of fucking control. Like if you a older nigga and you got little younger black kids around you, nigga, start teaching them niggas respect at that age. Don't wait till they 13 and 14 when they already got a pistol. Nigga, catch they little ass when they Pop Warner age. Cause I'm pretty sure a whole lot of them little niggas who was playing Pop Warner got a different level of respect than a lot of them niggas who didn't play no sports. A lot of them little niggas who was just running around on bullshit. Niggas respected they football coach. Niggas respected they karate teacher and all that shit. Like, a lot of these little niggas who run around this motherfucker with no respect for their elders, with no respect for grown ass men, they never had no grown ass man around them. Nigga, they was raised by their mama exclusively. That's why they exhibit the behaviors of a bitch, because all they knew was seeing how they mama got in. Seeing they mama be emotional, they mama seeking attention. They mama cussing motherfuckers out, hooping and hollering and shit. The only motherfucker that they supposedly halfway got respect for is they mama, because that's the only fucking level of um authority that they had. The only authority they had in their life was their mama. So hearing a man tell them anything, nigga, you ain't my motherfucking daddy. Nigga, you don't even know your motherfucking daddy, nigga. That's why you say little shit like that, because you don't even know that nigga. You don't even know what it's like to respect a man. That's why a lot of these little niggas ain't got no motherfucking respect, because they ain't had no man around. Yeah, or they grannies, same fucking shit. And a lot of motherfuckers, that's like the worst. No disrespect to our elders and nothing, but motherfuckers raised by their grandparents be the worst. Nigga, that shit really be fucked up when it be a motherfucking them niggas raised by their granny, nigga, cause granny couldn't even give you a good ass whooping, nigga. So them niggas really be running around on they menace to society shit. Nigga, you see how Kane was, nigga, raised by his grandparents. Nigga, you see how old dog was, nigga. Ain't nobody knew who the fuck old dog was raised by, my nigga. But that's the kind of shit you see with motherfuckers like that, dog. Like, you know. But it is what it is. And yeah, you already know, Britt, King Germ is the world champion troll of all trolls, my nigga. That's why that motherfucker was talking that bullshit about the punk ass police and shit. Like that's something to be proud of, my nigga. Like that's a mental health issue, my nigga. Like I'm telling you, like if Deuce ever in his motherfucking life said he wanted to be a police officer, like that should be the least proud of him I could ever be, my nigga. Like just straight the fuck up, nigga. Like you want to embarrass me? Say some bullshit like that. Like, nigga, of all the career paths you can choose, my nigga, police is the worst one. You know, like they say, nigga, would you rather have a gay son or a whole daughter? I take both them motherfuckers over. I take a cop run around my goddamn house, my nigga. Fuck that. I'd rather both them motherfuckers choose that, nigga. Shit. Nigga, I'd rather Brownie be a motherfucking stripper, porno star, OnlyFans model than a motherfucking police officer. What's going on? My cousin up in this motherfucker, the real TU. Like, fuck that shit, nigga. I don't want no police in my motherfucking house in no capacity. Like, what the fuck? That's horrible. You know, but like I said, nigga, like, you know, to go back to what the content of the motherfucking episode is about, my nigga. You know, and I pray to God that don't be what my kids choose. You know, but like I said, like, nigga, anything that you do in life, nigga, do it because you want to. You know, because like I said, nigga, anything that you pick up with the intention of only making money, once the money stop, you gonna stop. You know, once the money ain't doing what you want to, you gonna learn to resent whatever that thing is. You know, like nigga, you should never want to live with resentment. You should never want to live with regret. If you doing something that you thought was gonna make money and it don't make money, all that's gonna happen is you gonna be disappointed. Nigga, if you got in let's say cutting hair, you know, you start cutting hair because you thought you was gonna be a rich barber. And then you don't become a rich barber. Now you disappointed. Nigga, now you hate cutting hair. You should have never started. Nigga, same with music. If you a motherfucking rapper and you got in rap music because you thought you was gonna be one of the big timers or a cash money millionaire or some shit like that, and you don't become some millionaire rapper, you gonna learn to hate hip hop music, my nigga. If it's not something that you do because you passionate about it, don't fucking do it, my nigga. What's going on, Mr. Shots? Brooklyn in the motherfucking house. You know, like I said, dog, like, you know, that's how I feel about life in general. Like, I do what I do because I want to do it. I do what I do because I enjoy it. I do what I do because I feel fulfilled in what I do. I'm proud of what I do. You know, I feel like my kids are proud of me for what I do. I feel like the motherfuckers who love me are proud of me for what I do. Like, nigga, I don't feel like I gotta make no pivot or no change. You know, like I said, nigga, I genuinely got pissed off when homeboy said that bullshit. Like, what the fuck? You want something your kids could be proud of, nigga? You don't think your kids is proud of the fact that you buy all their school clothes? You don't think they proud of the fact that you pay all the bills? You pay all the rent? You don't think them niggas is proud of the fact that you're home, you're present, you're raising them? You don't think they proud of that? You think some punk ass job gonna make your kids any more or less proud? Like, what the who the fuck are you raising? You know, like I said, nigga, like I do what I do because I'm proud to do it. Like, nigga, you know, like I say all the time, I don't want to be a truck driver for the rest of my life, but at the same time, I'm proud of what I do. I'm not ashamed of any of my trucking, my nigga. I'm not ashamed of no career that I've done. You know, do I have some jobs that I like more than others? Hell yeah. You know, like I told y'all, nigga, when I got these motherfucking tattoos on my hands, my nigga, you know, y'all know the story behind that shit, nigga. I had a bullshit ass job. Nigga, I was working with fiberglass and concrete, nigga, hard labor. Nigga, 12 hours a day, nigga, working hard than a motherfucker in the heat. Nigga, coming home sweating like a motherfucker. Big ass sign on the front of the building say carcinogenic. You know, like, nigga, I'm literally risking my life to make this motherfucking money, but I had to feed my child. You know, this when Deuce was a baby. Like, nigga, I gotta get it. Period. Like, I gotta do what the fuck I gotta do. You know, and again, I wasn't ashamed of it because I had to do it, my nigga. Like, in order for my son to be straight, you know, now I got Brownie. Like, in order for my family to be taken care of, nigga, I gotta do what the fuck I gotta do. But at the same time, like I say, nigga, I'm not doing nothing that I won't be proud of. I'm not doing nothing that I'm gonna be ashamed of. You know, like I say, my nigga, don't do nothing in the dark that you afraid of coming to the light. Nigga, don't do no motherfucker. Don't do nothing for money that you wouldn't want motherfuckers to find out about. Cause like I said, nigga, like it's gonna come. Whether it's other people knowing about it or just the fact that you know about it. Like I say, nigga, that's why a lot of motherfuckers mental health fucked up because they not proud of what they did for a living. They not proud of what they do for money. Even when it come to millionaires, nigga, they not proud of how they got that movie role. When you see certain motherfuckers that stay drunk, stay high, always got to be traveling, always got to be doing something. A lot of motherfuckers is escaping from something, my nigga. You see certain motherfuckers in the lifestyle that they live. A lot of motherfuckers they trying to escape some shit. Nigga, you think they always traveling because they just enjoy traveling, man. Some of the motherfuckers, they just don't like to have idle time. They don't like to have an idle mind because they think about the shit that they did and the shit that they do, the shit that they doing that they not proud of. That's why certain motherfuckers always drunk, always high, always got to keep their mind occupied because they not proud of themselves, my nigga. Like nigga, I want to live a life that I don't gotta take a vacation from. I want a life that I don't gotta run away from. Like I tell motherfuckers, like, jokingly, like the women who I've slept with, my nigga, they always say that shit, nigga. You be sleeping deep as a motherfucker. You be sleeping peaceful as a motherfucker, bitch, cause I ain't fighting no demons. Nigga, I sleep deep as a motherfucker. Nigga, I be sleep when I be sleep. I don't toss and turn and none of that shit, my nigga. Cause I'm proud of what I do. I'm proud of who I am. Like nigga, I look in the mirror with a smile. Like I'm happy to be me. I'm happy to be a truck driver. I'm happy to do comedy. I'm happy to do a podcast. I'm genuinely happy to be Anthony in every way. Top to bottom, front to back, side to side, pause, all that shit in totality. And like I said, nigga, that's the life that I want for my kids. That's what I'm telling y'all as listeners of the motherfucking show. Like, nigga, anything that you do, nigga, do something that you're willing to do for free. So whether the money is up or down, you're still proud to do what you do. Nigga, once the money slow down on something that you're doing for money, you're gonna learn to resent it. So why would you do it if you're not willing to do it for free? Like being that podcast ain't making me no hell of a money. I'm still proud to do it. I still enjoy doing it. So even when it ain't no money coming, I still enjoy doing it. When I do paid comedy shows, dope. But I also do free comedy shows. Also dope. Nigga, I done probably had way more fun doing comedy when it was free than I had for shows that I got paid for. Like, nigga, whether or not I get paid don't change how much fun I have on stage. But anything that you do when it comes to money and doing things for money, you're definitely going to view what you do for free differently than what you do for money. That's why I only choose things to do that I would do for free. Because whether or not the money is there, I'm still enjoying myself. That's how I view my life, my nigga. Like I always make sure to do way more of what I want to do than what I have to do, even when I have to do the things. Because even though I have to do it, I'm doing it because I want to do it. And that's what makes my life a good life to live, my nigga. Like they say, nigga, anything that you do because you love to do it, you'll never work a day in your life. Like and I live by that, my nigga. That's why I hope I could eventually start making enough money in comedy to live off. Cause nigga, I love that shit. To be able to make money doing comedy, like doing something that I genuinely look at as fun, nigga, that's the perfect life. What's going on, my nigga? Blackjack 94, Birmingham, Alabama, up in this motherfucker. Long time no see, my nigga. But like I said, dog, like, nigga, that's the totality of what today's episode is about, my nigga. Find something that you're willing to do for free and try to make money doing that. And if you can't make money doing the thing that you love, nigga, just find something that you proud of. Find something that's fulfilling. Find something that you enjoy to spend your 24-hour day working on, my nigga. Because again, like, nigga, you only get one life. Like, nigga, would you really want to look back at your life and think about all the years that you spent doing something because you had to instead of doing something because you wanted to? And like I say, my nigga, everybody don't have the talent to make millions of dollars doing their craft. But the least that you can do, something that everybody can do, is find a career path that they can be proud of. Find a career path that they can feel fulfilled in. Whether that be teaching, nigga, even working at the fucking post office, my nigga. Like, nigga, even working at the DMV. Cause like I said, nigga, like I don't got this damn dash way of looking at the world like, oh, if you're not an entrepreneur, you a bitch ass nigga. You ain't got $1 million business, you a bitch ass nigga. Nah, nigga. I know niggas that's proud to drive a garbage truck. You know how much motherfucking money niggas who drive trash trucks make? Like, nigga, if I could go back in time, I might be driving garbage trucks, my nigga. Them niggas who drive garbage trucks make fat money, my nigga. That's a hell of a career. So I'm not even saying this shit in context of like, oh, nigga, you gotta pick a job that you think is no, nigga, it ain't gotta be nothing fucking glorious. But at the same time, it should be something that you can be proud of. Like, nigga, something that you genuinely look at like, I like working at the DMV. I like working at FedEx. Nigga, them UPS niggas make fat ass money. Nigga, the nigga that live across the street, he a motherfucking FedEx driver. Nigga, that nigga make fat money. Just find something that you can genuinely look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm proud of what I do. Nigga, anything you proud to do, nigga, do that. But nigga, don't do nothing because you think, oh, it just make money, so I'm gonna do it. Cause nigga, if you spend 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day doing something you hate, nigga, you gonna hate your whole life. Now what you say, man, I've been watching on Apple Podcasts, just ain't had the time on Instagram lately. Hey, I feel you, my nigga. Congrats. That nigga said starting the military at 31. Nigga, shout out to that, especially if you got a degree. Cause if you got a degree, nigga, you coming in as an officer. And that's cool. The military, the motherfuckers make money, shout out to it. But to, get to the motherfucking mic drop, my nigga. Find something in your life that you proud of and do as much of that shit as possible, my nigga. Cause you only get one of these motherfuckers and you don't want to spend a third of your motherfucking life doing something you hate, cause you gonna hate a third of your life. But I'm gonna drop the mic on that shit. This has been your host, Uncle Dolemite, of the Too Much Game Podcast, live from the sanctuary once again. If you would like to support me financially, buy me some motherfucking NyQuil or some type of black seed oil or some shit, nigga, you can cash at me at Uncle Dolemite, Uncle Dolemite on Cash App. Or get you some merchandise at Too Much Game Podcast.store, TOO Much Game Podcast.store. Support the motherfucking squad, Townhouse Media, Town E House Media. The motherfucking Sports for You podcast, Sports number 4 letter U, or Sports for You Wrestling with John Watson, Nick Freeze, my nigga Mark. The wrestling podcast got Trill. Shout out to them niggas. Support all the motherfucking podcasts that fuck with me. Shout out Brit Row Records. I could talk about this all day podcast. She got motherfucking BTG for President Open Run BTG podcast on her motherfucking feed. So y'all subscribe to I Can Talk About This All Day podcast with Britt Renee. Shout out 12 Cow, the 12 Cow podcast. And Rap Soul podcast, the dopest music podcast you never heard, even though I heard all of them and shit, so he can't even say that. I hear them all. Shout out my nigga, the Brunch Hour podcast and the Hustle and Heal podcast with my nigga motherfucking Styles and Blessed Chest. The motherfuckers got me the t-shirt and the motherfucking book. The Sip Happens. I forgot. Sip Happens, my nigga. Sip Happens presents Brunch Behavior. Shout out to them motherfuckers. Especially, shout out motherfucking Pod and Saved Our Marriage, King and Queen Jern. I done told her happy birthday 200 motherfucking times. I was on episode 112, your favorite podcaster's favorite podcast. And it's true, because they're my favorite podcast, and I'm your favorite podcaster. But who else? Nigga, shout out ShanbyPod.com, ChanBePoddin, ShanbyPod.com. Rodes Live, RODES, because motherfuckers can't pronounce or spell that nigga name. Rodes, RODES, live podcast, my nigga. Who else? Motherfucking Cool Out Corner. Shout out Court. Big L and Mini Meeks. But I think that's it, my nigga. You know, subscribe on all everything, YouTube, you know, social media, Uncle Dolemite, TikTok, Yo Mama Boyfriend. But that's it. I'm sick, motherfucker. I ain't here to help you get bitches. I'm here to help you get better. Too much game.